planet Earth, almost 108 billion people have ever lived here, and every one had a story to tell. Ours begins in 1942 on Coney Island, Brooklyn, New York. Takes us to Parris Island, South Carolina.
On the rocket horse!
To Guam and the bloody beaches of Iwo Jima. And ends in Miami, Florida, where it has waited over 75 years to finally be told. Taken from 500-plus letters, Kisses for Ellen is the story of Herman Jaime Silverman, one of millions of young Americans who heard their country's call to arms as war raged in Europe and in the Pacific. While Jews represented only about 3% of the population at the time, 550,000, more than 4% of them, proudly served their country. Letters to and from Jaime and his family range from humorous to tragic, and every emotion in between. We'll also take side trips to visit what was happening on the home front during those war years, like the Detroit riots. And who is this Ellen? A 9-month-old bundle of love and energy, Jaime's niece, whose spirit single-handedly kept him focused and alive during even the most horrendous battles. Almost every letter Jaime wrote included a kiss for Ellen.
Still at Iwo Jima. Dear Jack, my routine report and shouting that all is well, thank God, amen. We still make daily scavenger hunts through immense caves with dozens of exits and entrances, somewhat like catacombs in Egypt, only much darker, more frightful, much more dangerous. This will continue for another week or two, and then perhaps we'll be relieved. I hope. We search the caves for intelligence, for snipers, and above all, for souvenirs, which doesn't interest me anymore. I read a news bulletin wherein it stated that a reporter from the Herald Tribune said that the 5th Division finally broke the northern sector of Iwo after several vicious days. Well, I want you to get this straight, that they, the 5th Division, were relieved from the front lines before they secured their sector, and that the 3rd Division went in for them, and that the 3rd Division made the final push through the northern sector to the mine beach, which was supposed to have been done by the 5th Division. It was their job, and they didn't do it, but I guess they had to give the 5th a build-up. From what I've seen, they didn't do a good job at all, and if it wasn't for their right flank, which was constantly breached, this would have been a much shorter and less bloodier campaign. The stench of the dead is still around the northern part, coming from the swollen, stinking bodies of the bastard nips, and also some Marines who are yet to be removed for burial. Today there will be dedication ceremonies for the 3rd Division Cemetery. I may attend. At the moment, it's a rainy, dismal day, and if it continues, I won't attend. The speeches all commit to the same thing, saying that the men have not died in vain and that before long we'll be out searching bigger and greater victories. Only they neglect to say that they'll undoubtedly be dedicating another 3rd Division cemetery somewhere else, and that's that. Did I tell you that several days ago I had my first shower and shave since we hit this island? I got permission to go aboard a merchant ship, and they treated me swell. After removing my clothes with a pickaxe, I showered for approximately 1 hour straight and then commenced to eat a hearty meal. To my amazement, I couldn't. My stomach wouldn't take it. Guess I'll have to adapt myself to decent food, like everything else. My best to all you folks. Kisses for Ellen. Jaime.